What is up, YouTube? It is week 6. It is the good news, bad news week. First, I guess we can start with the good news, which is Aimlab. Because in Aimlab, things are progressing okay. I wouldn't say it's anything to write home about, but overall we're moving upwards. So flicking is at least into the 40s. I kind of want to get that into the 50s and keep it there, but I have been doing more flicking training. So in addition to my usual Apex warm-up, I'm also trying to run through another playlist which I created, which is just flicking. There are some very frustrating tests in there that definitely get me rattled. One of them, I can't remember the name, but it's basically a sniper one where you're supposed to try to hit the sphere as it crosses the center line. I'm bad at that one. I have another sniper one which I have set up poorly because I'm using a custom G7 skin and it's not working properly. So that one is definitely an issue. So I may look to adjust that one, just switch it back to whatever the default sniper is. There doesn't really seem to be much of a sniper. Was also having an issue where aiming down the sight seemed to be doing a weird thing. I think it's because I just had to set it to a one-time ratio, because that is how I have it in Apex as well. Overall, I mean, my scores aren't great, but like I said, moving up. At one point, I dropped to Plat 2. I'm back up to Plat 1 again, which is okay as well. So overall, yeah, moving in the right direction. We'll take a look at the graphs at the end. So that's the good news for the week. And now it's time for the not so great news. So Season 6 isn't exactly going according to plan. My hope was that the beginning of Season 6 would see a whole bunch of people who haven't been playing for a long time come back into the game, and me, who has been regularly playing the game, take advantage of them. That is not exactly how it's going. I am more the one being taken advantage of. I have been getting dunked on this season. I think I was almost as low as 0.5 at one point, and 0.64 is really garbage. It's actually one of the worst. It's actually lower than my overall average, which includes when I first started playing the game and I barely knew what the heck I was doing. So I'm hoping this is an anomaly, but as you'll be able to see on the graphs later, we are dropping to the floor in Apex right now. So I'm going to keep up my aim training. I don't think my aim has actually been that bad. It's just, dear Lord, am I getting melted. The new time to kill in the game is really punishing the crap out of me. So I'm hoping that I can do something to stop this descent, kind of like when I first started Aimlab. But overall, yeah, things are not going great. Even like my average damage is not really where I want it to be. But my KD is really horrendous. I got to fix that as soon as possible. But it is what it is. And speaking of what it is, well, I'll actually show it to you in graph form, and you can really get into the detail about how bad it is, because it's bad. So looking at the graphs, like I said, Aimlab progress is looking pretty good. Things are mostly flat. Some stuff is slightly trending up. I did go ahead and remove weeks 2 and 3. Week 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, all that data was really faked anyway because I wasn't getting any actual feedback. So I took those results out so you can get more of a realistic trend. And the overall trend is more or less upwards. I mean, some stuff drops a little bit. Some things get flattened out. My cognition dropped this week for some unknown reason. At least my flicking moved up a lot from last week, but that's only because it was really sucking last week. So my tracking in general keeps kind of trending up, which is good. And that's one I've been working on the most. So that's all pretty good. So the Aimlab stuff is coming along. Apex, on the other hand, my average damage is looking like a ski hill. So we went from just under 325 down to below 300 for the first time in over a season, because I don't think I was ever that low in Season 5. And my kill death, my poor kill death. These things look like hockey sticks, except the wrong kind of hockey stick. The turned down hockey stick. So yeah, my kill death ratio, despite the fact that I was hoping to hit 1 this season, is aiming more towards like 0.5 or lower. I'm hoping this is an anomaly, but stay tuned, I guess. Maybe once I figure out the new weapons, the new meta positioning, I'll get better. Like I said, I don't think it's to do with my aim. I think it's like everything else is the issue. But anyway, yeah, lots to work towards. I'm hoping when we look at the stats next week, this will be like a very steep valley in an otherwise normalized kind of line, and we'll just chalk this up to a rough start of the season and me finding my stride. And hopefully next week is me indeed finding my stride. Well, and on that, bombshell, have a great week. Thanks for watching.